welcome back to my channel. So my video today will be based on WWE. So that is why I like it. That is going to be my favourite wrestlers, my favourite pay-per-views, my favourite moments. There is so much to cover in this one video. So let's get on with it. So let's start with why. So that's why do I watch it? I always get the question, Jess, why do you watch it? And you get a bit old for that. Isn't it all fake? It's not real. It's for children. If I'm honest with you, I will always love it. It's just absolutely brilliant and I love it so much. I started watching wrestling when I was about 7. This is when the Jess tomboy stage was well ahead. It was all guns blazing, and I've never really grown out of it. It's still there somewhere deep down, but it comes out only exciting occasions. So yeah, so when I was younger, I honestly thought I was a wrestler. I used to choke slam all the boys in the neighbourhoods. I used to jump on all the neighbours' trampolines, beat all the people up everywhere, thinking I was honestly part of WWE. So of course I used to collect the sticker books, the games, the merchandise, the annuals, the songs. Everything in my world was about wrestling when I was that age. It's still pretty much that now, I'm not going to lie. I still ask my mum for the calendar each year and she still does get me it sometimes. But obviously 7 years of age, that is where my love for Mr. John Cena began. And I still love John Cena to this very day, and I will probably not stop loving him forever. Even my dog's middle name is John Cena. So let's be real. The storylines, they are all acting. They aren't real, but as a female, of course I am going to absolutely love the drama. It's sometimes better than any other TV programme I've ever watched. So much going on. It's so, honestly, it's so outrageous, so exciting, all wrong at the same time. I don't know, it's probably too soon to mention the whole Ruby Riott Natalya saga, which was one of the worst, most horrendous storylines they've ever come up with. But there is one scandal, one storyline that I am praying for, and that is for the day that Triple H has an affair with Michelle McCool. They always keep things going, they always keep new, fresh, exciting things happening. And of course, end of last year, beginning of the year, this year so far, you have seen the girls rise. They are finally getting their chance to shine. They are having, you know, they used to have the odd matches here and there, but now they are becoming main events. And obviously, I don't know if anybody else has seen, but there is a new film coming out about our good, lovely British wrestler Paige. This is extremely exciting. It's called Fighting with the Family. So obviously it's her story on how she became a wrestler, how her family have always been wrestlers, and just, you know, how she got to the US and became, you know, who she is today. And I'm pretty sure all the fans will be excited about this one. Everybody loves Paige. She's the best. So I'm really looking forward to watching it. For anybody that's been to a live show will understand why I love wrestling so much. It's an atmosphere like no other. Nothing I've ever heard before. And I've been to concerts, festivals, everything. And I honestly, going to a show gives you absolute goosebumps. One minute everybody could be shouting chants at the wrestlers, they could be screaming, they're so happy to see these people. But if you do not like somebody, there will be boos. There will be boos. It's brilliant. And everybody feels the same. Everyone goes crazy. Everyone has the same thoughts as you at the time. honestly, it's brilliant. If you ever get a chance to go to a live show, you need to go. It's just absolutely brilliant, especially if you're a big fan as well. In April I will be attending my very first wrestling convention, and it's in Liverpool and it's called For the Love of Wrestling. So you'll have the superstars there, you'll have live Q&As, you'll have stalls, you even have live wrestling as well. I'm not going to lie, I probably will be crying the whole weekend. My inner child will be screaming so much. And of course, The Undertaker's going to be there that weekend, so who knows how I'm going to feel. I think every single fan's going to be feeling the exact same as me. So I asked my friends and my viewers to just give me some ideas of what to speak about in this video. So thanks Abby, Dean, Joe, David, who suggested to talk about my favourite matches and moments. So here we have my top 5 matches. So of course it was really hard to you know, even to remember some of them. There have been some epic matches in the history of WWE, but I have narrowed 5 down, which was really hard, and it took me quite a long time to think about. But of course, number 5 has got to be Survivor Series 2005, the 5-on-5 SmackDown versus Raw match. You had Batista, Rey Mysterio, JBL, Bobby Lashley, Randy Orton versus Shawn Michaels, Kane, Chris Masters, Kalita, and of course the wonderful Big Show. This just, I can't even say much more about this match. All of them names all together is going to be absolutely amazing anyway. They're brilliant wrestlers. They're like some of my favourite people. Obviously apart from JBL, because nobody really likes JBL, and Carlito kind of went, nobody really heard much about him, but this honestly was one of my faves ever. So number 4 was 2011 CM Punk versus Mr. John Cena. Obviously, of course, number 1, CM Punk is a legend. Number 2, obviously John Cena's love of my life, so of course this match is going to be insane. You know, it was in CM Punk's hometown, so everybody wanted him to win. Everyone was going crazy, the crowds were going absolutely insane. I don't really know why this is one of my favourites, but I think it was just the atmosphere, and I know how much people would be so excited if someone like, you know, Paige was here. So this was really exciting to watch actually. And of course I'm pretty sure John Cena wanted CM Punk to win as well. So at number 3 we have WrestleMania 17, which had the Hardys, the Dudley Boys and Edge and Christian. Don't really think I need to say much more, do I? No, not really many words, because that was a freaking awesome match. So that is all I'm going to say about number 3. So number 2, we have WrestleMania 2008, Ric Flair versus Shawn Michaels. The career-ending match for Ric Flair. Do you know what? If you say you didn't cry, you are lying. It was awful to watch. It was honestly so heartbreaking. Just to see him break down, Shawn Michaels break down, the crowd break down. You know, nobody wanted Ric Flair to go. Literally nobody wanted him to go. So that honestly broke my heart, that match. I think that's probably the most I've cried. Uno, number 1. We have, if I'm being honest, this is probably not going to be everyone's favourite match. You know, everyone does have their different opinions on how they feel about each match. You know, sometimes people love them, sometimes they hate them, other people are going crazy about them, and this, honestly, number one for me was the first ever Women's Royal Rumble, just because, you know, all my favourite girl wrestlers returned and they were all against each other in the same place at once, and honestly I was so emotional, and I thought about it for weeks and weeks before, and I was so excited to watch it. So yeah, that is my number one. Let me know what you think about that. So of course I am a huge diva fan. For everyone I know loves the divas. There's actually not many that I don't like either, and that is saying something. So of course my favourite pay-per-view so far is going to be Evolution. I know everybody's going to be like, oh really, Jess? There's been amazing ones. It's just because of how much WWE has changed towards the divas. You know, it used to all to be about sex appeal. It used to be about getting, you know, the ladies getting the men's attention. But if I'm honest, I'm pretty sure those females could knock half of the roster out now. They could honestly beat half of the men up on the whole roster. It was just incredible, this pay-per-view. It's been so long since, you know, the girls just had their time. I wasn't even there, but I was so emotional, I was so excited for them. So that is why that is my favourite pay-per-view. There may be another one coming up that may change my mind, but don't think that will be happening. To finish the video, I have made a little list of my favourite wrestlers from now and then. My favourite wrestler, not even sure if I'm not even gonna say his name. We all know who it is. And my current favourite, see this, when I first ever saw him, you know, wrestle or even witnessed him, I was scared. I was absolutely scared. I didn't like him. There was something about him I really just didn't like. But the more and more I've seen him, I've absolutely just fallen in love with him. I've never wanted to like just give someone such a big cuddle in my life, and that has got to be Mr. Strowman. A lot of people are like, but he's just a big scary man, and he is a big scary man. Female wrestlers. This is going to be a really random one. It's kind of my old, you know, going back favourite, and it's actually Candice Michelle, who was terrible at wrestling. I don't really know why she was there, but she had attitude, she was sassy, she was brilliant. There was something about her that I just loved, absolutely loved, and she's the one person that I've just wanted to see come back. You know, even if it's just for like one match, it would make everything just absolutely complete for me. And then of course we have the current, and if I'm honest, I'd say probably always going to be my favourite, and that is Natalya. Natalya is a legend in my eyes. Not so much when she was, you know, when she was teaming up with Beth Phoenix, because I used to just be a bit scared of Beth Phoenix and I just wasn't really keen on her. But Natalya is just such a legend. When we went to see the live show, and she was there last year, I was going mental. I was so excited. Obviously I follow her on, you know, on all social media, and I watch her on Total Divas, and she's just great, and she's so strong, she's so passionate, and as soon as she gets in that ring, you just think, go on Natalya, like, you know, she's brilliant. She amazes us all the time. You know, she trains all the other divas as well, which is really cool. But she's doing the Hart family very proud. So that is the end of my video today. So that is, you know, covering my background and covering my views on what's going on at the moment. I am hoping to upload new videos each week, hopefully try and get 2 in. We're going to see what happens. Next week I will be uploading my weekly reviews. So that is weekly reviews on Raw, on SmackDown, NXT. So that's just, you know, going through what I've watched during the week, how I feel about the changes, how I feel about the matches, you know, just seeing what's gone down, what's happened. There's so much can change in a few days. So yeah, I'm hoping to do that as my weekly reviews each week. And then hopefully I'll be going down the path of NXT, because I really want to get a lot more involved with NXT, because there's a lot happening. And you know, we've got the UK as well now, they're building up a lot more, so I'd really like to just mash it all together. I hope you enjoyed this video.